Worker Man channel. We're here to review the Voodoo Max Modular rack system for the Gladiator and the Bestop tonneau cover, the roll-up. I want to show you that you can have the rack and the cover. They'll both work together. Give you a couple quick installation tips. By the way, subscribe and like. Don't be selfish, be generous. Subscribe and like. Here we go. I have the 2-gallon carriers, the roto packs, connected to the rack, which is great because I need to haul gas to my ranch every other week, and it makes it real easy. Then on the other side we have the traction boards. When it rains up there, it gets super muddy and cars do get stuck sometimes, so it is helpful. And as we can see, we've got the rack with the tonneau cover. This is the roll-up tonneau cover. Now to deploy it, to roll it up, you kind of got to shimmy it a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. It's easier if you actually kind of get it going and then stand up inside of it, and just the angle that makes it easier to roll it up. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And then you can extend the strap system right here with just another Velcro strap, and so it rolls up basically to where the bracket is and works really well. So I'm really happy with that. A couple quick installation tips. These, when you order it on the website, they'll ask you exactly the vehicle and the type of tonneau cover you're using, and it will match up these brackets so you have this little bit of lift here for the rack. And the placement of these brackets is exactly 43.5 inches on center. So you just, for the Gladiator, it's a 43.5 inch. And so what you do is you just simply put the brackets on 43.5 inches from center apart, and then you take the rack, which you've assembled, and place it right on there. And you can do it yourself. You don't need two people. Basically, you just put the rack in the bed there, lean it against the bracket, get in there and lift it up just with your arms as you're standing in there, and place it in the right position. So I was able to install this whole thing by myself. As far as building the rack, it's not difficult. If you hate reading instructions, I got good news. They really don't have instructions. They give you a diagram. It's very easy to figure out, but there's like 150 screws and nuts, so it takes some time to to assemble it. And for the Jeep owners, the Jeep Gladiator owners, you have that little toolkit that you use to take off the doors. It's very useful for putting together this rack, because as you can see, you're gonna have tight areas. So that little ratchet that you use makes it easy to get in there and do the job. And then ultimately, I'm gonna buy a camping, probably a hard shell tent that I can place on here and use to take my son on camping surf trips. So that is the Bestop tonneau cover roll-up with the KV Voodoo Max Modular rack. I think it looks great. I just think it's a killer look and it has a lot of utility. So I'm very happy with it. Now, if you had to put, let's say, a motorcycle in there and the rack's gonna get in the way, it's pretty easy to take it off, because once those brackets are in, it's literally just 4 screws and the thing lifts off. One more installation tip, which is really important for the tonneau cover, is you see where the bracket is, there is a gasket here. And to make it so it's watertight, you just have to cut the gasket underneath I don't know what you call this, but there's a strip here that this thing attaches to. And so for the tonneau cover, you just flip the rail over and you cut out, you mark with a pen, obviously the size of the bracket, and you want to make sure you only do this once the whole rack is installed and you're exactly correct with the placement of where it's going to be. Then you have to go ahead and cut this gasket out so that it fits appropriate when you install the tonneau cover. And then you don't have any leaks or any issues. So it's a really good system. I encourage it. What was making me reluctant was I wanted to have a tonneau cover, because when it rains, if we're going somewhere and we have luggage or whatever in the back, I didn't want it to get wet. So I was reluctant to get a rack system unless I could also get a tonneau cover. But I didn't want to spend you know, $1,500 for a retractable cover. It just wasn't worth it to me. The Bestop cover is only $375. The rack is less than $1,000. So, all right, there you go. That's my review. I'm very happy with it. I think it's a great look and has a lot of great uses. That's it. Subscribe and like. Take care. Mediocre Man Channel.